So hey everyone, I've had the Galaxy Tab S9 for almost 2 weeks now, and this device is really awesome. So this video is about my experience and what I've been doing with this device. There's not a lot of bad things I can say about it, so let's check it out. So I got the Tab S9 a few weeks ago, and I think among the entire S9 lineup, the 11-inch version is the one that holds the most value among all the other two versions. And I mean, that's because you get everything the bigger sizes have, but in this smaller 11-inch form factor. So to all you guys who are looking into getting one of these devices, my recommendation is really the 11-inch version because it holds the most value. Okay, so let's talk about portability first, which is my main concern when I was using the Tab S8 Ultra. And that's because I found myself often leaving the S8 Ultra behind when I'd go out because it was really too big to fit in anything. So I just left it at home because it was difficult to travel with. And I mean, with those airplane seats getting smaller, it kind of looked like I had a TV on my lap. I felt like everyone around me could see what was on my screen. But with the Tab S9, honestly, I find myself bringing this thing everywhere these days because I mean, it fits in every single bag that I own. And yeah, it's just way more portable. So one of the reasons why I really love this device is because you get that AMOLED screen in this smaller 11-inch factor, which is something I said before, and I feel like this is such a big upgrade compared to the other S9 Plus and the S9 Ultra because they already had an AMOLED screen before, but the S8 only had the LCD screen. So now that the S9 has it, it's such a huge upgrade to be able to carry around an 11-inch AMOLED display. Honestly, watching content is so much fun and enjoyable on this device, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys can agree to that too. So the speaker quality, I believe, has really improved. Not anything too mind blowing, but I can still clearly hear a video from across the room when I'm watching something. Whether I'm doing chores or fixing my room, I can still clearly hear the video that's playing. So next up we have Samsung DeX, and I won't get too into that because I'm going to create a separate video of how I really maximize the use of Samsung DeX. But I will say that with Samsung DeX, there's so much potential for multitasking and flexibility, and that's because if I need a bigger screen than this 11-inch device, I can use a Type C hub and just plug it into a bigger display or an external monitor and get a pretty close experience of Windows with just this device. But of course, you can still run Samsung DeX on the device itself without needing an external monitor. I find myself using that a lot when I'm traveling because I do really like the Windows-like experience on these devices. So the S Pen experience has been really good. I mean, I never really had any complaints with the S Pen before, even on the S8 models. And the button of the S Pen makes it really useful for writing notes and taking down any information I need for when I go to school. I do find it much more comfortable to use than the Apple Pencil, and especially on the iPad because when you're using the Apple Pencil on the iPad, it feels like you're writing on glass. But this one feels really close to writing on paper. So for all my viewers there who are rocking the Samsung ecosystem, the ease of use when having the Tab S9 and having a Samsung phone is really good. I mean, I usually take notes on Samsung Notes on the tablet, and if ever I need to check it when I'm out and I don't have access to the tablet right now, the files do sync and you can check your notes on your phone as well. So same goes with making reminders or plotting stuff in a calendar on my phone. I can view it still on my Tab S9, and I can even receive calls and respond to texts on this thing. So another great thing is Quick Share, and I am sure a lot of you know Quick Share, but it's basically Samsung's version of AirDrop, and it just makes the transfer of data so easy between your phone and your Samsung Tab S9, and it just really helps with workflow, especially if I need to download something and transfer it easily to my phone. I can just do that with QuickShare. So it also does work well with other people who have Samsung devices. It's easy for me to share data with my friends and send them files really quickly. And that's thanks to QuickShare. I have heard though from other reviewers that when quick sharing bigger 4K video files, it does tend to hang and be a little bit buggy, but I personally have not had that experience. So performance wise, ever since I turned this on, I have not experienced any form of lag, stuttering, or crashing with this device. And I'm pretty sure that's thanks to the new Snapdragon 8 second gen. It just creates a smoother workflow when I'm using this tablet. But more on that on my next video when I talk about what I actually use this thing for. But basically, this tablet can handle anything I throw at it, even connected to a Type-C hub with multiple devices connected, keyboard, mouse, external monitor, LAN cable, SD cards that are transferring files. It still holds up and doesn't have any performance drops for me. So something you guys are probably more interested in is the battery life of this device. This is probably one of the factors that you're going to consider before actually buying one of these tablets. Coming from me, if you're willing to sacrifice great battery life for portability, you would get the Tab S9, the base one. However, if you don't mind portability at all and you don't mind having a giant screen with you, then definitely get the Tab S9 Ultra because that has way better battery life than this. But for the things that I do and I use it for, the 8400 milliamp hour battery is definitely not a deal breaker for me because I usually have access to either charging ports or a external charger like a power bank. So multitasking has been really great on this device. It's true that if you're actually sacrificing a lot of screen space when you go with this one instead of the Tab S9 Ultra, but for really everyday tasks and everyday things, you don't need that giant screen. You can still split the screen into three on this tablet and it's still very usable. That's usually what I use it for when I split the screen in two and have an article in one side and my notes on the other side, or have YouTube on the other side while I'm taking down notes, or when I'm planning a trip, I have calendar open and checking all the costs and stuff that I'm going to be spending. So yeah, doing all of those things has actually not been a very big problem for me on this 11-inch screen. Oh, and I forgot one quick feature about the Tab S9. I mean, you could do it also with the older tablets, but so to all my Windows and PC laptop viewers out there, you're going to love this feature, which is second screen. You basically set up your tablet to become a second monitor for your computer. I personally use this all the time because ever since I switched from having a double monitor setup to just having one, I find myself that sometimes I do need that second display, and just having this tablet readily available to be used as a second screen has been really useful. And it isn't perfect though. I have had experience with stuttering and issues with using this as a second screen, like lag and screen tear, but I'm pretty sure that's mostly based on my internet speed and how well the connection is between the tablet and the computer. But for the most part, it's a really smooth experience. So to sum it up, this device is really great for everyday carry. I mean, it's really thin, it's sturdy, and it doesn't take that much space in your bag. I really do recommend this tablet because Samsung blessed us with so much upgrades in this specific version compared to the other ones. I really do stand by what I say when I tell you that for the most part, you will get more value out of the smaller Tab S9 version compared to the Plus and the Ultra, especially since Samsung is promising 4 years of updates and 5 years of security updates, which means that this thing will really last you a long time. So I will be making a video about how this tablet actually replaced my laptop and how I'm using it on the go. I'll be talking about my experiences, what apps I'm using, and of course what accessories I use with it. So I still have not received my keyboard book cover from Samsung due to delayed deliveries, which is something I'm seeing. Even my Galaxy Buds 2 Pro have not arrived yet. And so in this next video, you're going to see what accessories actually I'm using as an alternative to using Samsung's products. But I will be talking about the book cover soon as I get it, and I hope it arrives before I finish making this next video so that I can include it in the review. And also, I've been having so much fun interacting with you guys in the comments section. I've really surprised about how well my videos have been doing. Well, at least to me, they're doing well. And sharing experiences with you guys, exchanging opinions, and talking about our own experiences with this device and whether you guys should buy it. It's been really fun, and it's so much more than what I thought it was going to be. All the support and feedback I mean, when I started this channel, I expected maybe 10, 20 views per video. But to my surprise, there was actually a ton of you watching the stuff I make. And I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to do my best to make better videos for you guys. I actually bought a real camera now. So hopefully the quality of the videos is better. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys found value in this video. Hopefully you can decide whether you want to buy a Tab S9 or not. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.